stars while the rest are asleep. Five microphones blaze, a horrifying sight. Tearing through movies that hide in the night. They got the gore and they got the more to discuss. The only crew a true horror head can trust. They're the Gore and More boys, dropping knowledge and screams. The ultimate squad for your darkest bad dreams. From slasher flicks brutal.
And what's going on, Gorehounds? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore and More podcast. I don't know how I like following up that intro, bro. That's fucking hard.
I did not want that to
melted
end.
my face
I was
off.
about ready to smash his laptop.
I was just like,
Does it have to end? I'm like,
I was like, do I have to actually talk after this, dude? This is gonna be awkward.
Dude, I almost thought about fucking just letting the whole thing play out because
Jesus
it's such
Christ.
a fucking banger, but we don't
like
need
4.5 minutes.
minute intro.
But yeah, fucking A, dude. I hope you guys enjoyed that shit. We do for sure. And once again, welcome to the Gore and More podcast. Today is November 3rd. We are officially into turkey season. That's right. Grab the kayak
Fucked
and
up.
head down
Fucked
Gravy
up.
River, baby. 'Cause we are doing it right.
It's all cranberry sauce this time.
Fucking A, dude. Actually, it's not cranberry sauce, Bob.
Ah.
I need to change my banner. It's that time.
Yeah,
I'm
same. I
behind.
just thought the same thing.
I'm behind. Fucking A. But yeah, we are talking Dead and Buried 1982. This is a Bobby Amone pick, and he will fully admit this was a blind pick.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If I'm not mistaken, is this everybody's first time watching this movie?
It's my okay.
I thought you got everybody. So Brody,
And I'll literally, when we get to it, I'll tell you why I picked it, and it's barely in the movie, but we'll get to that later.
no, that's cool, man. I personally never heard about this. I am very excited to talk about it, but obviously, we're going to get to that when we do. Allow me to set it right, though. I got to introduce these motherfuckers, and let's start it off correctly. We have the Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches, and happy Godzilla Day.
Oh, shit. Happy Godzilla Day, homie. Is that why we got that thing this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. Back in the saddle and always happy to have him here. We have our beloved Saucy Aussie, Mr. Brody Kane.
Howdy, amigos.
We have the Dean of the Deceased, the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scubacabra. What is one of the new ones?
The Royal of Rot.
The Royal of Rot, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What's up, motherfuckers?
And we have that killing machine himself, that delicious meat mountain, Mr. Bobby Bologna Amone.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. Sorry, I was not here after Halloween, or no, before Halloween. My bad.
No, you were doing important stuff, dude. I'm excited to hear what you were doing. So, and we'll get to that right now. So, before we do discussion, we always do and talk about what we did or did not do in the past weekend. So, Mr. Vasquez, if you could please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Nice.
Right
Yes.
in the nutsack. That felt great.
All right. So, I'm going to switch that there. Just that way I can stay in rotation here. What is up, Gene? How are
Gene.
you doing, sir?
Hello, Gene.
Gee.
And whoever the 6 other people are that are watching, 5 other people.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
What? Yeah.
It
What?
says we got 6 viewers.
You are correct. You are correct. So,
See, I can't see that. So
Oh yeah, I can't see
Yeah.
the viewers. Yeah,
we're
I
not
see it now.
admins or whatever.
Unless one of you guys are like sharing it as we're doing it, that'll count too, but that's fine. Which I should do that. And if you can also do that as well, that'd be much appreciated. So, Chad Daddy, how was your weekend, homie?
Well, it got off to a really rough and shitty start when I found out that all my car problems are tied into the fact that the subframe of my car is completely rotted out and it is not safe to drive anywhere. So I'm in the market for a new car, which I think we're hoping to get one tomorrow.
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, so we're going to do a lot tomorrow.
Do you know what you're looking for? Anything specific?
Something cheap. I don't care. I just need something that's going to get me. I don't want a long-term big ass freaking car payment. I was
No, you're
enjoying
fine.
I was enjoying not having a car payment for the last couple of years. I was just riding it
Bro.
out as long as I could.
You do not have to tell me about that. I miss not having one as well. Well, good luck to you, brother, on that.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck,
Sure.
brother.
And excited to see what you get.
I got my eye on a couple of things that I saw in the lot. Dude, they have this freaking. It's a 2006 Chevy Malibu.
Okay.
The mileage, it's like, I don't know, like 95,000 miles. So the mileage is kind of low on it.
That's a baby.
All right.
Oh, 06. that's-
$5,000.
What?
Whoa.
That's not bad. That's
Not bad at all.
And your guys' state regulation for like rust and everything is way more stringent than ours. So I imagine that's probably pretty solid.
it's gotta be. Yeah, we'll just get underneath there and take a quick look. You can see him.
You, buddy. I hope that's luck out there.
Thanks. But I've got my eye on a couple other SUVs they have that are about 10K ish.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, where we live, I'd prefer all-wheel drive, so I may go for one of those instead. But we'll see. We'll see what we get approved for. So,
Fair enough, sir. Nice.
Yeah. So aside from that, did trick or treating Saturday. It was kind of windy, kind of cold, and I'm actually a little upset because the days after it were a lot warmer.
Fucking A they were, dude. It was bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, we did trick or treating. I did watch a couple extra movies. I did finally. The last movie I watched for Halloween season actually ended up being Pet Sematary 2, which I didn't realize took place around the Halloween time of year anyway. So that was
Yes,
kind of a
it
nice
does.
little bonus.
It does.
But
Man, I haven't watched that movie in a hot minute.
what the fuck?
Sorry,
Loud now, Bob.
I was testing it out because it said it was coming in and out. My bad. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me.
But yeah, so I watched Pet Sematary 2. Wasn't too big on it.
No. Well, that's because certain
It's-
people's in it, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not a big. It's 92 horror, early 90s horror just was not a good time, and it reflects on this.
See, I
I
would
enjoy
only
Pet
disagree for
Sematary
my
too.
personalness because I was at that kid age when
Yeah.
that came out,
It came out. Yep.
and that shit hit. Dude, like, what's his name? The dad there, the stepfather. He was fucking scary as fuck,
Bro.
dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Dude, Clancy Brown acted the fuck out of this movie. The
Oh,
rest of
yeah,
it-
dude.
Yeah, he
Even
certainly
Anthony
did.
Edwards sucked as the dad.
yeah, but I don't know. That dude, like, I just felt like, he did lose his wife and everything, so he's kind of grieving and shit. too.
Yeah.
No, but I just mean like the acting wasn't.
But like,
on par for
I
him.
always hated the fucking little douchebag kid. Like, he was such a little shitbag. I always
yeah.
kind of felt bad for the fat kid like in it, dude, because I was like, yeah, obviously that's me. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I haven't watched that movie in fucking probably a decade.
I
dude.
watched
should-
it earlier in the season, actually, now that I think about it.
I
had
watched
so
it
much
about
fun with
2 months ago, and I actually still enjoy it for what it is. I hated that fucking stupid montage at the end credits of like all the deceased that pop up like
Yeah,
a
that was
soap opera.
kind
I was
of.
like, what the fuck is this shit?
See, I
remember
missed-
who
I didn't
who
see
shot
that
it.
because I was watching it on. I think it was Prime.
Oh, so it cuts
and
out right away. as soon as
I
it's-
didn't catch it in time, so it just cut out. So I
It-
didn't see the end credits.
Yeah, it's just like almost like an in memoriam, and it's just like, yeah, but we remember who died because that's the whole point of a horror movie, dude.
Days of Our Lives.
I don't know, man. Like I like the second. It's still nowhere near the first one for sure.
No.
But like
no,
I don't know.
No.
When I feel like I was at that perfect fucking age, dude, to like watch that shit though.
It's
I
an
honestly-
MTV movie.
I
What's
thought
that?
it was made for TV or made for video. It turns out it did have a theatrical release.
It did.
I mean, I saw it on USA like every other fucking weekend. So. Nice, dude. Sorry, Chad Daddy's dog is
Yeah,
like
my
very-
dog is my roommate for the moment. So, yeah, that's really about it. Yesterday and then started. Oh yeah, Friday or Saturday.
Did it
we went
happen?
bowling. Yep. Saturday and Sunday we're undecorating. We took Halloween down Saturday and put up Christmas on Sunday.
Oh,
Jesus
Christmas-
fucking Christ.
And I'm
Chad
sure you
heard
guys,
the jingle bells.
I'm sure you guys can guess what was the very first thing to go up.
Tree, of course.
The Grinch tree.
Ooh,
Remember last year when we were
I
doing the
forgot
challenge
you
we
got
burst
that.
in?
Yeah. Uh huh.
So yeah, that was the first thing up. But yeah, so I didn't get my Halloween decorations down outside, so my skeletons are still up. They're not behind me like I wanted to do. They'll be joining me next week and the weeks hereafter.
Hey man, my turkey's still in that skull arch, dude. I'm gonna rock that for a couple more days.
As you should.
But yeah, that's enough about me. Lord Scuba Cabra. How about you, brother?
Let's see. I had a pretty solid weekend. You know, took Charlie trick or treating, and she had fun. We got to dress up as Ghostbusters, and it was really cute to see her in her little flight suit. And
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Oh my god, look at the little rookie!" And like John always says, the proton pack is always a conversation starter with the adults. So they were asking me about the proton pack, and they're like, "Did you build that yourself?" I said, "Oh no, this is the Spirit Halloween one." And then I would show them pictures of the other one that I painted up, and just everybody loved it. Mel was great as Slimer, except she made the comment that in one of the pictures it looked like she had a very long camel toe because of the way that the fucking onesie was so the onesie was so big on her. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't fucking unsee it. And Mel had to work, so we just took Charlie out for a bit, came home and played some Phasmophobia, had fun doing that on Halloween night, watched some movies, and then Saturday, I didn't do much Saturday, I don't think. But we did find something out that I am breaking here on Gore and More. So come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that didn't know, back in the 90s, Chad had an album. And the single or the album was called Love on Layaway. And man, I am telling you, Chad has the voice of a fucking angel. And stay tuned on TikTok because Chad Dwayne Chrisman is going to be making his premiere on TikTok. We're going to do a documentary because we got to get the full story about this. So
can I just say, I didn't know the mullet was real. And honestly, that makes it even sweeter. And my comment still stands that is a fucking rocking mullet, dude.
It is. It is mullet.
It was the 90s, man. It was the early 90s.
I love it, dude.
Just the
I
fact that,
love it,
that's-
bro. It's
That's
so
a delicacy
clean.
down
Love
here.
it.
It's so clean, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
man. Like it's.
And I
it's
kept
my-
it for a couple years after
It's
that.
my
too.
mullet goals, man. Like the back isn't there yet, but I'm gonna get there, man. That is my
And
goal.
you also have the earring, the little earring. It's perfect.
you know,
The earring is long gone.
So I spent all weekend doing a lot of research on Chad Dwayne Chrisman's musical.
falling down that rabbit hole.
See,
Falling
I
down the
knew
rabbit hole.
I knew when I sent you guys that picture, leaving my middle name in there was a big mistake. I knew you guys were going to run with it. I just knew it.
I don't know what to say, man. All I'm saying is your album, the entire album, is fucking fire, ladies and gentlemen. When this album drops, it's gonna hit the airwaves on Spotify. So just be ready for it. It's absolutely amazing, and we may even get Chad to perform one of the songs live. I don't know. We're trying. We're trying. He said that life's behind him, so I don't know. And then Sunday was Day of the Dead, so took my grandma to the cemetery where the family plot is, and we took flowers and decorations to all of our dearly departed. And then I got to watch this movie, which I don't know. We'll talk about it here in a bit, but I do remember seeing the cover for this movie every time I'd go to the video store. It just the colors and the way the face is in the the dirt and stuff. So, but I never watched. It was the first time watch. But we'll talk about that. What else did we do? I played Phasmophobia last night.
Mhm.
Finally had Bob on there with Chad and Brody, so we did that for a bit, and I kept dying. But that was it, Bobby.
It's because you're a noob.
Oh, is it going to me or are we going to Brody first?
We'll go to you, and then Brody, and then John.
Okay. Let's see. What did I do? Well, I did something. It wasn't just me. It was me and my fiance. I'll announce it here. We are now officially homeowners.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Hey.
Congratulations, Bobby.
We actually we started looking in August, and we saw some we thought we would do an offer. We never did an offer. Literally, this one we almost didn't look at because when I saw the house, I said to Rebecca, I said, honey, this house looks pretty good. We should go see it. She goes, no, it's got an oil tank in the back. I'm like, what oil tank? I go through the pictures. I said, no, it doesn't. And it turns out it did. There was another house on the block that was for sale. Long story short, we put in an offer at asking. We love the house. We're like, oh, we get it. We don't. We had a phone call. That was on a Friday. On the Sunday, we got a phone call saying your offer was accepted. It was like, what?
Nice.
Yeah, that's quick.
And since then, it's been emotional. It's great. It's wonderful. Oh, we're leaving home and everything. But now that it's ours, it's like, oh, this is, it's great. It feels good. I'm sure everything else will set in once we're fully in and everything, and that's fine. Let it do its course. We signed the papers last Thursday on October 30th. Look at that.
Nice.
Almost Halloween. And then, so yeah, that's the big announcement. So that's
Nice,
one.
dude.
Halloween was great. I was at Rebecca's house, and you want to know what I did all day? I ended up having the day off. I turned on AMC Halloween marathon. I was going between that and Friday the 13th, and I handed out candy all fucking day. It was great. It was a great fucking Halloween. Then we went to a Halloween party, chilled out there with a few friends of ours. Saturday, we went out for Rebecca's birthday. We went to Atlantic City, did a little gambling, did a little
Nice.
drinking, a little eating. And then Sunday, we went to the house. I have internet set up in the house now, which is all done. We cleaned out a couple little things that needed to go. We took care of that. And came home and I played some Phasmo with the boys because I've been a little dry lately. I've been having other things going on.
Well, we know
And-
October's a busy month for you.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that on top of the house thing, like that's a lot of
But
stuff.
by the way, we have to have a huge bash at your new house that's going to
that's-
make House Party look like House Party 2.
That's- listen. Once we get in, all of you, Brody, if you can get there, get here. I would love to have my boys over for a weekend.
We
So-
could probably even get Kid and Play to show up for like a bag of weed.
You know what?
I'm not the weed guy, but whoever wants it, take
You know
it.
what?
I
All
want
I'm
to see
saying
it.
is this is calling for a no pants party. So all I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. No,
The
you
only
know what it's
band we
calling
need,
for?
man.
Here's what I'm not a dad yet, but it's calling us to be in white New Balance, jean jorts, and tank tops.
And
Nice.
since I'm Mexican, I'll bring my big ass fucking hat that I cut grass in.
Yes.
So-
No,
If we're doing that, does that mean we got to go to Party City and all get like high top wigs?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Just show
Absolutely. We will go do that together.
Learn the dance, boys, because I know the dance.
But also, they left us a couple things in the house, so I'll tell you guys that after. But it's perfect for when I have parties too.
Did they leave a pool table?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Yes!
They did. They did.
If it's
Oh, I
a
was
big
hoping
one,
they
they're
would.
probably like, I don't want to fucking move that shit. It's gonna be heavy.
Dude, but
No
now
shit.
I'm like, oh shit. Now I don't have to. I got entertainment. I'm set for a while. Like I'm like, oh shit.
More and more photo shoot on the pool table. Woo!
Oh, you have no seriously. Once we're settled in, give like 6 months. Get settled in and everything good, and we're going. I'll have you boys over. It'll probably be just before summertime, but we will plan that out.
You know, you got a nice big backyard that might be good for a swimming pool.
Trust me, we probably a few years. Once we get in and we get our groove going, that's probably going to be on
Hot
the list. Oh, that probably is actually going to happen. More than
Is
likely.
there room for a stage so Chad can perform there?
Yeah.
I will make room for a stage. I will make the room. If not, we'll
Yes.
put them. If not, we'll put a stage in the park down the street, and we'll go from there.
Nice.
Get the whole town involved.
Love
But
it, way,
yeah,
way,
no,
way.
it's exciting. It's wonderful. It's great. I'm excited for this chapter. And yeah, that's all I have to say on it. Keep it like that. And I watched this movie, which I'm excited to talk about, and I know we all are. So I'm going to hand it over to Brody. Brody.
Well, what have I been up to? Well, nothing really much. Just job hunting still. It's been pretty quiet at the moment.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, it sucks. But I have been taking the time to sort of try and write some ideas down, script writing shit while watching movies in between. What else have I been up to? Oh, like Steve, I also went on the rabbit hole of finding out Chad's background of this CD.
Jesus Christ.
And I'll tell you what, there's some pretty incredible stuff behind the scenes. I think you guys are really going to dig it.
Well, I guess we can announce it here, Brody. Brody is the one that is directing the documentary, and I am narrating the documentary. So there you go.
Wow. Right.
So
I better
yeah,
be getting cut in the profits here.
Well, I heard you didn't pay your songwriters, so I don't know how much of the cut
Yeah.
you're gonna get.
there's a plot twist to this
My
story.
lawyer will
folks.
get in touch with yours. We'll see.
But yeah, other than that, nothing else really much. I went back and watched this movie a second time last night because there are a couple of questions I have about it, but I don't know. I'm at a bit of a crossroads with it. But last night I went on this massive tangent with Steve talking about it. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty keen to talk about it today, and I shall pass the reins over to Mr. Johnny D. What have you been up to, brother?
Oh shit. Well, like the boys, Halloween was this weekend, so took the kiddos trick or treating. Unfortunately, in our area, it was cold, it was windy, and it was raining like a motherfucker, dude. So it wasn't really the best Halloween, although the girls still had fun, so that's what really matters. I asked her, I go, wherever you want to go get some food, let's go get some food. And she chose fucking Whack Arnold's, and I was like, all right, whatever. So went there, gross, but she enjoyed it. That's all that matters. And let's see. So then Saturday, the wife and I and some friends, and my sister and shit, we went to Demon Acres to do their blacklight walkthrough, which was good old time. It was colder, but it was not windy or raining. And I, like Chad said, I was very upset because I was like, man, why wasn't Halloween like this? Because this would have been great, dude.
Yep.
But unfortunately, them's the breaks on that. I did not have to put up Christmas stuff this weekend, but the wife did
I forgot about that. Neither did
instantaneously.
I.
6 a.m., dude, Saturday morning. Like, 'cause I got up early. I got up at normal dad time, right? So I was like, just gonna go. Like, I came down to my bathroom, and everything. So she thought I was just gonna like game in the basement. And then I came back upstairs because I was actually gonna I was gonna play the Switch a little bit. As soon as I came up, like shoes and thing, I was like, "What are you doing up?" She's like, "What are you doing upstairs?" I was like, "What are you doing awake right now? It is 6 in the morning." I was like, on a Saturday, you don't do that. And I knew what she was fucking up to.
You don't do that.
No, I knew exactly what she was fucking up to.
She'd probably been laying there since at least 5, just waiting.
Oh, probably, dude. She was probably like, all right, now he's finally like going down to the basement, blah, blah, blah. And then I came back up. She's like, what the fuck? Ruined the plans. But no, so yeah, at least she decorated over to just like fall harvest. So it's still just,
That's
decorative
fine.
pumpkins.
That's what it should be.
I was gonna say it's decorative pumpkins and that kind of stuff. And then Sunday, I wanted my stuff up at least till Sunday because I was like, hey man, it's Dia de los Muertos, right? So kept that up. I still got my skull arch too because I feel like him with the turkey just looks awesome. It looks like it's like something from fucking Doom. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to incorporate my skeletons, and I was like, what if I made them giant like utensils and they were attacking the turkey?
Oh, that would be great.
Right? Fucking A, it doesn't it, Chad? That might have to be in the more section of Gore and More. But what else did I fucking do? Besides watch this movie, which I am excited to talk about. What was my last Halloween movie? I'm trying to remember I watched.
See, I'm trying to remember what I watched before Pet Cemetery too. And
it was Halloween 3 because I was like, I didn't know what I was like. You know what?
Nice.
Perfect. Drop it in with a little Tom Askins, and it's always good fucking.
See, I didn't watch that because I watched it like a month ago, sitting here with Mr. Gene Smith.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, fuck it, let's watch Halloween 3.
I'll say I haven't watched Halloween 3 in a minute, so
I'm going to be still watching them until it is Thanksgiving. And then beyond Thanksgiving.
I mean, horror doesn't stop. It's just, now you just change into the different selections of it as you go throughout the year. Now we're already going to be watching Thanksgiving coming up. So, but I feel like I might give Pilgrim another watch. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said,
I'm gonna have to watch Blood Rage. I have to.
I mean,
that's
obvious, but
that's
I just don't know which in like order I want. Like, do I want to see Blood Rage after Thanksgiving?
No, you got to watch before.
Or
And
what?
yeah.
Or on,
Yeah.
No. I'm saying before the movie, like the movie Thanksgiving that we're going to be doing.
Oh,
Oh.
Sorry, I should have quote. I should have said.
yeah. We
Right,
said before
wrong.
after Thanksgiving. So
Yeah. After we review Thanksgiving. But no, man, it was a chill weekend. Sad that all the spooky stuff went away, but it's always here in the heart and here. Dude, I don't like putting it away though, because man, buying big shit from Home Depot just creates so many more problems of just like, where the fuck am I gonna put this shit?
By the way, Steph ended up buying another skeleton on clearance.
Ooh, nice.
It's a black one though, so it's not.
I have to get one.
All I gotta say is, man, Tetris. People that shit on video games for life-saving things, man, never played Tetris and utilized it in real-world properties.
Oh.
Because
that's how the wife is.
Eh.
She Tetrises the shit out of stuff.
Every time I pack shit, like when we were moving, because Mel just likes to throw shit in fucking bags and just fucking, and I'm like, no,
Nope.
Tetris
Terrible.
master, get the fuck out of the way. I got this.
Yo, this is my L piece. Here's my weird fucking squiggly. Here's a fucking straight up box. Like, no, I got this.
Yep.
Somehow you're packing your car and you just create a line. You're like, boop, boop. You're like, fuck, what the shit, dude? I deleted my fucking underwear. Shit. But all right. Anyways, we are here to talk 1982's Dead and Buried. This is a Bologna Amone pick. Once again, Bob, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Just give me a minute. Let me pull up my notes.
Hold down your notes. Whoa.
Hold on, while I whip this out.
That's right.
Hold on while I whip this out. All right, released May 29th, 1982. Something very strange is happening in the quiet coastal village of Potter's Bluff, where tourists and transients are warmly welcomed, then brutally murdered. What do you know? But even more shocking is when these slain strangers suddenly reappear as normal, friendly citizens around town. Now the local sheriff and an eccentric mortician must uncover the horrific secret of a community where some terrifying traditions are alive and well, and no one is ever really dead and buried. Directed by Gary Sherman, Vice Squad, Poltergeist 3, written by Ronald Shusett, Alien, King Kong Lives, Dan O'Bannon, Alien, Life Force, produced by Robert Fentress, Total Recall, Born to be Great, and Ronald Shusett, Total Recall, and Minority Report. Who wants it?
You know what? I gotta say, Minority Report, I'm not a big Tom Cruise guy, but I fucking love that movie.
I've never watched it.
Never
I've
seen
seen
it.
it once.
It was, I don't know, I liked it.
Wasn't Colin Farrell in that?
I think he was.
Yeah, he might have been the dude chasing him.
I think he was.
It's been a long time since I watched it.
I saw it when it first came out, and that was it.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. Maybe I should fucking rewatch that. That was a good one. Chad, do you want to take over or Scoob?
Sure.
Bro?
Starring James Ferrantino, The Final Countdown, Bulletproof as Sheriff Dan Gillis, Melody Anderson, Flash Gordon, Firewalker as Janet Gillis. If I can hit that false
Flash. I can't do it.
Jack Albertson, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, The Fox and the Hound as William G. Dobbs, Dennis Redfield, Pulse Scanner Cop as Ron, Nancy Locke, Pretty Woman, Eve of Destruction as Linda, Lisa Blunt, Prince of Darkness, Night Flyers as Lisa, Robert Englund, Zombie
Hey.
Strippers.
Really?
I mean, out of everything, you have to put it.
Has everybody seen Zombie Strippers here?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
No.
I
Dude,
always have to put the most eccentric shit I can find for him because we know he's in Nightmare on Elm Street.
the one line I remember from that fucking movie, and it's been a while, dude, was when the one dude was first getting a blowjob. He's like, "Oh, your tongue is so dry," and I, like, for whatever reason, that always stuck with me because then she fucking bites his dick, and it's like, dude, that movie.
Does that have like Jenna Jameson or some
Yes,
shit?
it is, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember
the
the
only
cover.
reason
that's all I've ever seen.
anybody ever watched that movie was like, Jenna
Yep.
Jameson's in this movie,
Yeah, just run a porno.
right?
She's in like a
Well,
million.
Rent.
Oh yeah, nobody rents those anymore. You just,
Not
steal-
anymore.
you just watch it for free on the hub. So Zombie Strippers, Lake Placid versus Anaconda as Harry. Bill Quinn, The Birds, Twilight Zone, the movie as Ernie. Michael Curie, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Sudden Impact as Herman. Body count total 9.
Possibly way more though. So like whatever
I'll
this
say around
Oh, yeah.
50.
But this is 9
true.
on screen.
on screen. Okay, I got you.
That's fair.
Right, Scuba.
All right, music by Joe Renzetti, Child's Play, and Frankenhooker. I fucking love that movie. Cinematography by Stephen Poster, Big Top Pee-wee, Rocky 5. Edited by Alan Balsam, Revenge of the Nerds and One Crazy Summer. Effects and makeup by Stan Winston.
Insane.
Yep. Distributed by Avco Embassy Pictures. Runtime of 92 Undead Midgets. MPAA rating R. Budget $6 million. And it only grossed 216,166 doll hairs.
Woof.
Damn.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
Holy shit. The fact that you had this specific down. I wish you almost even had the change on that shit, dude. Like 83 cents. Jesus.
Yeah, the funny thing is, you adjust to today's dollars, and I think that's still not even close to $1 million.
No.
Oh, probably
No,
not.
not by much.
So we can probably say that a lot of the budget went to the special effects,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even a question.
which were done really, really good. I will say, starting off, this movie was. It took me a long time to get through the first 5 minutes of the movie because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't give a fuck that this dude's taking pictures of this girl and then we get boobs and I was in.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's like, oh my God, okay, what are we doing here? Like, what? It's a horror thriller. Okay, what is he the killer? What's going on? And then we get boobs, and then immediately after boobs, we get people attacking this poor man and setting his ass on fire.
Which
I
talk
got-
about a
I want to go back
What a way to
to
start.
talk about the opening scene. I love how he's just randomly taking pictures of things, and then you see him zooming in and focusing, and you see he finds a girl's feet, and immediately the music
Thank you.
switches to that saxophone music, just
Bro.
so you know that he saw a woman.
We got sexy time music. Like,
Yeah, we
it's-
did.
yeah,
is
seriously.
This is not normal porn music. I would say this is more softcore porn music. Like you're gonna see
Yeah.
some chick vacuuming in her fucking like panties. And,
You know what it is? It's John Tesh, Sax on the Beach.
It is, dude. I'm so glad you brought that up though, because I laughed my ass off at that musical cue because I was like, wow, they weren't even trying to fucking be subtle in that.
Nope,
Oh.
they took it.
And
I was laughing
Was
so
Quentin
fucking hard.
Tarantino directing this scene? Because why did it start with the feet and get sexy? It was like, whoa, bro.
It was Dan Schneider.
Oh,
Oh.
she's too old, bro. What
Yeah,
are
I was
I
just
had
gonna
to
say that.
Screw that. My bad, guys.
By the way, this is the shit show. If you did not know,
This movie was literally chosen. It's because of how the actor looks in the hospital when he's all wrapped up and you just see one eye. and
okay,
he
in the
looks-
teeth,
He looks
yeah.
like a monster in the teeth. I think I saw it in a Fangoria magazine, and that's literally it. There was nothing to it. I was like,
Very Marshall
That
Bill.
was a really cool effect they did there too, by the way.
I'm like, that's got to be something cool with this movie, and it's in the movie for not even 5 minutes. That's the reason why this movie is chosen.
But he looked cool, and we got
He
a
did.
cool eye stabbing scene with that.
Yeah,
as well.
Brody, how did you take that?
yeah, Brody, how did you do?
Anytime we get anything dealing with,
Eye
I
related.
was watching Feast the other day and was laughing when the dude gets his eyeball pulled out because I could just see Brody's fucking face watching that fucking. So immediately Brody popped in my head. Thoughts on that eyeball poke, Brody?
I completely forgot it was coming up. But then when it happened, I thought about you guys thinking of me thinking about this scene. So, and I went, fuck, these guys are going to bring it up. And it's Vietnam flashback. And it's kind of fucked.
We actually get two eye scenes because you get that one, and then you see Dobbs putting an eyeball in.
That, I don't
Socket.
count that. That's
Nah,
that's
that's-
yeah,
that's-
but still,
I
the
don't count
handling of
that.
an eyeball, though. Come on, that doesn't make you go, wonder if I could.
I
When the fisherman got his eye slit, I sort of went, oh, that's a bit bit fucked up.
That
but
was a bit, yeah.
the thing about that eye scene is that the guy got stabbed in it and he didn't die straight away. There's a shot after it and then he died. I think that adds more to it for me. Like that it's not like he died straight away. It was like he was already in pain. Then to have that needle go through his eye into the back of his head and still be alive and then die.
So
Yeah,
speaking of pain, let's rewind a little bit. Speaking of pain, when they show the scene of his dead body, or what we think is his dead corpse burned in that fucking car, and then all of a sudden,
that got me.
That fucking got me.
That got me.
I didn't jump. I didn't jump. I started laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't know. I didn't know if it was just like the mouth,
like just a shock,
or something. Like, oh fuck, he's not dead. Holy shit.
So I'm in Scoob's camp. I laughed, but my wife did kind of jump a little bit, so it was kind of 50-50 here.
Well, I mean, it gets so close up to the face, you're not expecting it to go. Like, whoa.
Now, I will say this whole movie, the entire time, just with the vibe of the townspeople, really made me want to watch. Oh my god, what's not Shaun of the Dead, but what the other one?
Oh my god, the one about the bars.
Hot Fuzz. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Because all I kept saying was "for the greater good," and I was just like, "Come on, dude, just fucking say it. It's the fucking same thing." But it's not the same thing. But it definitely had those vibes where it's just like, man, this town's all in on it.
And I will say that this movie just it doesn't get to the fucking point until like an hour in.
No, it takes its time.
It definitely takes a minute
because, like I said,
the first half is definitely a little bit of a burn.
Like we were watching it last night, and I mean, and you don't know what the hell's going on. You get little nods here and there, and they talk about voodoo, and they talk about this and talk about that, and it's like, okay, is the wife part of it? Is she not? What the fuck is going on? And then finally, when Dan hits that fucking dude, and we see that arm, I was like, oh shit. This dude's arm just completely came out, and then the arm fucking moved, and immediately I'm drawn to fucking Phantasm. That's all that popped in my head. This movie could have taken place in that same fucking Phantasm universe.
It probably did.
I can see that.
Just
not as good, but it gave me that same. Okay, so I watch a lot of fucked up shit, right? Well, we watch a lot of fucked up horror movies, but there is something so unsettling about movies that have morgues and shit in it. For me specifically, Phantasm fucked me up. That movie fucked me up as a kid. For some reason, just in the morgue and seeing those dead bodies come to life, because they're more than just zombies. They can actually still think. They can, well, supposedly they can still think. But it just gave me that same kind of like creep factor once it got going that Phantasm did. Not going to say as good as Phantasm, but it did give me the same kind of vibes that Phantasm does every time I watch it, still to this day.
So, question, because we obviously, yeah, we're jumping around here, but when we finally see the process that Dobbs does to a body, he's taking this motherfucker all the way down to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Not even not just the bone, the muscle. Which
that's what I'm saying. Like,
so is he like how?
Cutting up chunks of flesh to is this how I took this? Like what is he building it up with?
Makeup.
Is it all makeup? Because remember he said the arm was flesh, but I'm assuming he took down the entire body, right? So like, is he rebuilding it with flesh and then like makeuping the top of it?
That's one of the huge fucking plot holes in this movie, is that it never fucking explains anything. It doesn't. And then even when Dobbs is explaining
black magic, that's all it is, baby.
But he says, call it black magic, call it science. Well, which fucking one is it, dude?
Or he says call it a medical miracle, whatever it is.
Yeah, but
no one's ever gonna know.
What is it, bro? Is it fucking black magic or was it something medical? Like, and we know that it's more towards the black magic aspect of it because we see the heart in the fucking in the grave, which leads you to believe that yes, there is some voodoo shit going on.
I would have to say yes, dude, for sure.
But it also has to be a mix of medical shit because we see him embalm, and that's the thing is they never show the process of what he actually does to bring the bodies back to life. We see him break it down, build it the fuck back up. But then who the fuck was in the coat?
I was gonna
Maybe I
say,
missed
like,
that part. Who the fuck was in the coat that went and touched her fucking head or touched her body and then sat
I
up?
think it was his wife.
no, I think it was Janet because Janet was the one who was talking about voodoo to the kids in the school. So
That's what I'm
I
saying.
could see it.
That's
I
what
could
I
see
took
it.
it as too.
I could see it being Janet coming
Well,
in, and she didn't even do much to it. She literally touched the
She
side and the top,
caressed
and that
the
was it.
face. Maybe that's all it is, man. She knows the weird like pressure points. It's like this one and this one. Reset.
Fucking
Uh,
red pressure points.
To what you were saying, Steve, this is a cheap way out for the writers just to say, because the character does say Dobbs, he goes, no, like, is it science, a miracle, whatever it is, but he goes, no one will ever know because I'll take it to my grave.
Boom.
So
Easy cover up.
easy cover up.
Literally.
It's just to say, no, who cares? But to me, I feel like it's voodoo. But this is the other question
Yeah.
on the law of all this shit that's happening. If the spoiler alert, I know, like John said, we're jumping around a bit, but this adds to the law. If the sheriff is fucking dead, then why does he not have control over him like the rest of the town folk?
So all I could think
That's
is
a
that the
good
sheriff.
question.
Okay, so what was the wife's name again?
Janet.
Janet. She was Dobbs' favorite, right?
Well, she was the first.
She was his first.
But even said, but she was able to like handle it better than the rest of them, like he said. But maybe like the sheriff, he was able to like, you know, extend his core memories out far enough to where like you know, obviously they forgot about he was dead, so then he just concentrated on the job. The job took over.
But it just doesn't make sense because if Dobbs is the one in control, even if he because he says I'm the one that decides what memories they have.
yeah, but maybe he
Yeah.
deals with this all the time. This is probably not the first time this has happened in my
But
mind.
Here's
Like I would think like this is like a repeat, and like he might have to go through this every fucking 3
So it's
months
like
or
Groundhog
something.
Days with fucking
Yeah, well, just because like the cop gets so okay, so the cop he gets set on the direction of being a cop, right? But then if he's actually like a good cop, you know, the job starts taking over, and then you
so
forget
you're saying,
about
like
the rest of
memories.
it.
The memories start like
Yeah, it like it replaces the other. It replaces the other ones. So then now it's just those.
But if I was
Where-
Dobbs, the next day I would just be like, well, I'm going to erase those memories and you're just going to be back to being like,
I mean, maybe
looking
I
for
don't
me.
know. Dobbs is also fucked in the head, dude. Maybe he just enjoys the game. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Like,
here's
what
my other
else it
thing
could be?
also is some of those people, dead and buried people, some of them would go to him. He said it too. Some of them would come to me once a week for touch-ups because stuff would be popping through. I'm assuming then he made that cop so he didn't have to get touch-ups for a bit.
But you
because-
saw his hands. His hands were all fucked up. So
But
you know
that was
he
towards the end. I'm talking about
But he would
like
still
before
have to
that.
get touch-ups because it's all makeup. It's not
Maybe
like,
he does, and the Dobbs just erases his memory of it every time.
Maybe
I don't know. There was just a lot that didn't
There's
fucking make sense. It
Is it-
could have been a cool reveal, but I just felt like it just felt kind of flat because it leaves you with so many fucking questions. Then my main
Yeah.
question was, even if let's say that Dan's memories do start peaking back up and Dobbs doesn't have 100% fucking control of him, his memories do start coming back. You wouldn't
Total
think that a
recall.
traumatic memory of his wife dying would be one of those memories that might come back, because if he was the sheriff, his wife died. Dobbs said, I found her submerged, meaning her body was under there for a while, right? Because she was bloated and this and that.
Mhm.
So the body had to have been underwater. The car was submerged on the water, which means the car does not work anymore. You don't think Dan would have noticed, hey, where the fuck's your car? How the fuck are you getting around? Where the fuck have you been? Or like, where were you this whole time? If memories were slowly coming back to Dan, and this is all in theory, like I said.
Yeah, but we don't know when Dan died. Dan could have died with her. She just was the first.
Well, yeah, but she stabbed.
Well, no, we know. Yeah,
stabbed it.
we know when he died.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Almost all the town was already there filming and taking pictures and
I
shit.
mean, listen, dude.
But
The
here's-
dude was obviously hypnotized by the pee. So it's
Here's
like,
the here's
you
the
know.
question: was she always his wife, or is that part of the fabrication?
I'm gonna go with no.
I think well, no, because I think it was part of the fabrication. The way Dobbs was saying at the end, like he was like, "I
Yeah.
gave you this, I gave you that."
It literally.
I mean, maybe both. I don't know.
You know
Maybe
something?
they were, but like,
A little bit of this plot sounds like Total Recall. Not a real wife. Memories are coming back. It's all in there now.
he's feeding it blondes.
The other question I had is that now that Dobbs is dead at the end of the movie, like, does that mean they still go under his command if he's one of them?
Yeah, how does that work?
Well, how does it even work with? Okay, so does Dobbs have to reconstruct a person for it to work? And who's reconstructing Dobbs?
Which I was going to say, it sounds like he has to reconstruct him for it to happen.
But
Correct.
we did see that one dude. We did see that one dude repair his own arm.
Yes.
Which I asked Brody that this morning. I'm like, well, how the fuck did the one dude repair his own arm? And so Brody came up with maybe Dobbs was projecting himself into the dude so that way he knew how to fix his own fucking arm and do it perfectly. Because if Dobbs was a control freak when it came to this science
I mean,
experiment.
he might have just told him how to do it too at a certain.
He probably
point.
just showed it because it was his.
It's
He
the
was
whole
his
town.
protege. Yeah, he was his
Yeah.
protege too. So Dobbs was. I'm sure he showed him a few tricks that he could do on
So-
his own.
Going back to the whole like his hands fucked up at the end, I was kind of wondering, or at least it was a thought of mine, that like maybe his hands were always fucked up, but because like he himself does not realize that he is dead, like he doesn't accept that fact, so he doesn't see it until it's actually like fully realized his head, and then he's like, "Oh fuck, they actually are
I
fucked
feel like
up."
that's too deep for this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know, man.
I feel like it's
Or-
way too fucking deep.
Or that when Dobbs dies, his power has worn off and they all start to rot.
And actually be
Which-
buried.
That would make sense.
I see that because here's the thing too. How the fuck is Dobbs alive at the end? He had to embalm himself. He did that, but the heart has to be buried.
Yeah.
Who
So
the
it's
fuck's
still,
gonna cut his heart out? How did it work on him? And he was able to come back, but the whole voodoo aspect of it was that the heart has to be buried.
yeah,
Maybe that's what they were.
yeah.
Were they buried? Did they bury it at the cemetery at the end?
No, that's
No,
no,
But
'cause
Dobbs
he
is already
literally-
alive. He's already there alive with the whole town chasing Dan in the cemetery. So Dobbs did this on his own.
because he gets shot in the stomach,
And
and,
then
then
he-
he goes to the cemetery, then he comes back, and Dobbs has already reconstructed or brought himself back to life.
somehow.
So he was knocked out for a minute, though, right?
He was,
Like-
yeah. It was for quite
Not
a
that
while.
that should have been like a 5-minute fix or anything, but I don't know.
There's a lot of plot holes in this movie. It wasn't bad, but there's so many plot holes. It's
I still like the premise of it, though, dude. Like I like that.
No, I do too.
I did too.
I like the weird, corrupt town. Like I said, man, it was making me think of Hot Fuzz. I just dig that weird because it's still a detective movie, right? Like you're still trying to figure out like we know who did it, but like why are they doing it? We don't. It's just any of that.
Control.
One of the questions I had written down here, you can't tell me that when the sheriff and his wife have hot sex, she doesn't start to fall to pieces.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I was
I
wondering.
mean, that's
if she was already dead when I mean things don't work the way they work when you're alive. So how the fuck, for one, and I'm sorry if you have young ones around, I apologize, but how the fuck she get wet?
I mean, that's a good question.
He's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like how does she get turned on? And how does she not fall apart facially? Because
Oh, you want to know what that is?
That's
That's
just-
called crazy glue. That's what that's called.
There's no rough effing though. That's for
But
sure.
another thing that bugs me about this is Dobbs is essentially trying to keep the town perfect. And that is the motivation between killing all of the outsiders that are coming into the town to make them new residents of the town so that he can keep the town the way he wants it. Why not just let them fucking pass through? Those people are going to have families that are going to come fucking looking for them, that are going to get authorities involved. Like, I'm sorry, Glenn.
Don't be sorry. It's a
Well,
question we all got to
Like
ask.
I said,
He's talking about PCP.
PCP.
Daddy, what's PCP?
It's
I-
your
I
primary
understand what
care
you're asking.
physician.
That's right.
When do I get a PCP, Daddy? When you're older.
But when you say about that, he sort of sees himself as an artist. Like I understand with the whole like family going to come looking for him because I also have that question. But to what you were saying about the outsiders coming in, I kind of feel that he sees himself as an artist. So he's already worked on the whole town. The whole town, I guess the kids are dead as well, like you said last night.
Yeah.
Right. He needs
But-
new pieces.
He needs new art coming in to keep himself going and, yeah, just grow this town out.
Yep. Which
The bigger question is what it's the accent and the beard.
It is.
It's the beard, though.
Is
That
that
beard.
Glenn Cochran. Shout out to Glenn. How are you, mate?
Hey, is he
So the
related
funny
to
thing is,
Connell Cochran?
Glenn's son's 25.
nah,
Wow.
better.
No, just kidding.
He knows.
Like, get wet. No, man, this I don't know. I will say, opening was solid. There was definitely a lull though, man, where it's like we started getting more into the detective shit. But like I feel like Scoob says, once you really get into, oh shit, we actually are dealing with zombies, because I forgot that my wife even like read the quick synopsis, because I was just like, usually I don't even try to read it. Sometimes I want to just go in like fully blind, be like, hey, here we fucking go, right? But then when she's read the synopsis and it literally says zombies in it, I was like, oh. So when we're 40 fucking minutes in this movie, I'm like, where the fuck are the zombies, dude? Like,
Yeah.
what is happening? And I was like, maybe they're just talking like mind zombies or some shit, dude. And
You know, as good as the effects were by the late great Stan Winston, they were great. I was expecting there to be some way more grisly shit with this movie because it's a video nasty of that time. But then
Really?
again, the video nasty is also
they were like
fucking.
prudes. Like
They
hard-
fucking
They
put
really were.
they put so much shit on the video nasties. You watch some of it now, it's like I don't get that. I was expecting a little bit more grisliness
But you know what?
with this.
I'm kind of glad we didn't get your traditional zombie. This or your
No, 100%. Yeah.
but this was such a good, and I will give it props where props is due. This is a good mix of undead zombie versus the original zombie, the voodoo zombie, which I thought was
I was gonna say, I was gonna throw in Weekend at Bernie's too.
yes, very funny too, with more rot involved. But and I do give it props for that, because I can't think of a movie other than this one that's done that, where it mixes both. It gives you the voodoo and it gives you the scientific zombie, but I just would have liked an explanation as to how. I don't need the why.
magic, baby. That's all you need to know. Black
I
magic.
kept thinking of the serpent in the rainbow with the powder.
Yeah.
Necronomicon, man. It's just a spell in there. That's all.
So
Yeah,
the scene where he hits somebody with his car and the arm is still there in the grill, and then the body gets back up, grabs the arm, and runs off. I could not have been the only person laughing my ass off.
Oh, I laughed.
I
That's
just looked
what
at
the movie-
I didn't laugh, but I looked at it and just went, what just happened?
I laughed because that's when I got excited for this movie. It was not until that point I was like laid back on the couch, slumped over. Like I said, I looked at how much time had passed and how much time was up. I'm like, dude, it feels like I've been watching this shit for 2 fucking hours. It had only been an hour. But then that happened, and I was like, oh, okay. Things just got interesting.
I felt like I laughed pretty hard even in the intro, though, dude. Like once the townspeople all showed up around the photographer, I was just like, man, this dude was that distracted by titties that like 30 people just got the jump on his ass.
Yeah, but that would have been all of us.
Yeah,
You
you would have worked on me.
Do you want me, Freddie?
Yeah, I would have been like, mm-hmm.
See, I thought they were just role playing and they knew each other this whole time, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Because
thought
it doesn't
too.
really explain.
Oh, see, I figured it was
all.
just. I was just like, oh, this is just some harlot who's like, oh, he's a famous.
Or you know what I
photographer. I'm
actually, you
gonna
know what
be-
I thought for a split second? It was a movie set. Okay, cut. Come on, you got to get him out quicker. Like I was expecting it to hear a cut at some point.
But I do have this question. When we go to when Dan goes to the motel, and I think his name was Ben. Is his name Ben that he talks to?
That sounds
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Tells him, "Oh yeah, your wife was here." Blah 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 blah. Was Ben already dead?
I don't think he was at that moment.
No, he
I
was
think
about to
after he saw the dude pumping gas, because then he made the call, right? I think it was after that call he got fucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Just like
it didn't really
just like the
explain that.
doctor.
That was bothering me. Is like, okay, if he was already dead,
No.
like what
I
the
think
fuck? Like
They were just following the.
just being like, yeah, come catch me. This is my Woo, puppet master. Let's play. Let's play.
But it was about her seeing him for like cameras and shit for photography for her class, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that would probably make sense.
Photography.
Yeah, that's
You know, we didn't really touch on that with the whole picture taking. That's never really explained, is it?
No. It honestly
I
isn't.
couldn't figure out either, especially with the 4 bulbs, because I
Yeah.
feel like that had to be something special.
It was like a
It
ring light from back in the day. That's all that
right,
was.
but it was like,
Yeah.
does it almost like blind them at a
I
certain
think that was
point?
just
Does
to
it put
blind them
in
so
a
they
hip?
could like
like
so then they can get the drop on them. But yeah, the whole bit of them just taking pictures of these random people before they kill them. That's never explained at all.
and it's
Well,
never
so that
like,
he could reveal to Dan what was going on.
which I will say.
Wait a
it
minute. Wait a minute. I
reveals
think I might have just figured it out. It's some maybe that's just so
they could show them. They're like, hey, by the way, you're dead.
for them to for what's it for Dobbs to reconstruct maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I could see that.
But it didn't mean like
Oh,
50
yeah.
pictures taken at once. But
Yeah, but they're
It's
taking
possible.
pictures from different angles because they're all standing different ways. So Dobbs would need pictures from different angles to perfect the
Which
face.
he does get. So
That's a good thought. I never. It was weird because that was like a big shtick of it.
Glenn says ritual,
that-
for example. I've never seen
if
that.
that's true, then where are they getting the fucking pictures developed?
From the guy that from
Well, the
the
photographer, the guy at the photo center, he was one of
Yeah.
them because he showed his hand.
yeah.
because
He
he's
had,
using
like-
that reel with the video footage of him or his wife killing him.
Yeah,
I thought. Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought he
because
was.
remember, like
I thought he
picked
was
it
the
up-
same character. I thought he was the same character as the doc that got the.
Oh
acid.
no. So I think,
No.
and I don't know if the photo guy was necessarily dead when they dropped it off. That might have been like an in between kind of.
That might have
thing.
been later. Yeah.
He got killed because
Okay.
he figured out what was on it or something
okay,
like that.
but then that just leads to why if Dan's already dead.
It's like he's allowing Dan to be like, who should I kill next? Let's just follow Dan and see who he brings into this shitfold, and then we'll just get him next. And that's just kind of what it is.
There's something that he likes about Dan too, because in the graveyard scene after that guy gets the needle through the eye, they have that little banter between each other, and there's subtle hints of him sort of saying shit to him. He's like, "You're a great disappointment to me, Dan," as if
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of inside him and sort of says these things like, "Is that I am in control of you, but you have been greatly a disappointment to me."
Yeah, he said that on the phone call too, right? Well, he's like, "Well, you're the detective, Dan." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
He did.
he wants him to figure it out.
It's
right?
a game.
Like,
It's just
yeah.
a cat and mouse game to him.
And that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, man. Like, I think this could easily just be a repeated thing, and that's just his shtick. Like, he's just all about it.
He's
But
like, "I have to deal with the sheriff's bullshit today, and I've
have a
got this
question.
lined up for tomorrow."
I have a question.
Question away.
If Dobbs can control all the zombies, their actions, their memories, their thoughts, why the fuck did he let Dan shoot him?
Because he
Because
wanted
he
to be
knew.
one. But maybe it's something where it's like you can't commit suicide to get to that point. Like it's got to be, it's got to be inflicted on you.
Like it has to be a violent act or something.
And was the record part of the ritual? Because that
I just think he liked that song.
No, he liked that music. I agree with that.
well, you said Necronomicon, and so I could think it was fucking Evil Dead Rise and the fucking record.
Oh, okay.
sound.
Did any of you guys watch Pumpkinhead? R.L. Stein Pumpkinhead?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No,
Dude, there's a Pumpkinomicon in it, dude, and it's awesome.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
They don't call it that, but that's totally what it fucking is, dude.
The
Like if
Pumpkinomicon.
you see it, you're just like Pumpkinomicon.
Did I see it in the trailer? It's like a face on a pumpkin.
It's a book. It's a full
Oh,
book,
it's a book.
but it's
It's
like
cool.
yeah, but it's got like pumpkin vines on it and shit. It's awesome.
Steve actually pointed something out last night to me. When that family comes to town, and then obviously they drive off into the night,
I
you
like
see
that scene.
that little kid is actually sitting in the classroom later in the movie. And
Yes,
she's talking about.
I
didn't see
noticed that.
Yeah,
He
And I was
good
like,
way.
that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, they even had really dramatic, revealing music for that.
Oh, true.
Right?
Yeah.
The big
I
old
must have dozed
sting.
off it.
I was sad to note that they didn't get away, but at the same time, this is horror, and true horror, the innocents do not survive. So
This is true. This is very true.
But that wife was fucking annoying, dude. That
Oh
whole
my
scene
God.
in the house pissed me off so
I
bad
just-
because the husband was like, "Yo, let's go." No, we got to get ice. Oh, the power's not on. Well, if the fucking power doesn't work in the goddamn house, what makes you think there's gonna be fucking ice?
And there's
in the freezer?
First of all,
everywhere.
Especially when they notice the house has been abandoned. For
And there's
years.
cobwebs fucking
Yeah, like, you think
everywhere.
someone's
No.
gonna be home.
I will rewind that back. I'm gonna go all the way to the car. Who gives a shit if you saw a light?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I saw a light. What the
fuck
fuck
outta
does
here.
that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
so
a
we're
light
in a
over
town.
there. Congratulations, you saw a fucking
They're
light. What
fucking
is that gonna do?
undead because of the wife. It's her fucking
Oh,
fault.
100%.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's not even a question.
100%. And what the hell flew across the fucking their windshield?
It looked like a ghost, not even a person.
Thank
Like,
you.
It looked,
That's what I
It
it
thought.
looked like one of those ghosts. Like,
It looked like one of
it's
the
like a
little
Halloween
zipline
decoration.
ghosts, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It
Like,
made
what
that
the fuck
fucking
was that, dude?
it made that 80s Halloween noise.
And then they
Could be two ghosts.
and then they gently hit the fire pole.
Yeah,
was
that was
very
like the
easy.
weakest fucking crash.
That was very gentle.
And then when they're running back to the car, you can see that the car's not even fucking damaged.
And
Okay,
all.
keep
And-
wait. Keep in mind, it's early '80s, so it's probably a late '70s model car. Those things were made of steel back then.
Exactly. Why
Yeah.
the fuck get down at that house and not just go find a fucking hospital or go fucking drive up down the fucking road?
and it's 1982. Your kid got hit that little bit hard. Like your parents don't care.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That
But
wasn't that
kid
hard
was
of a.
laying
You weren't
down.
bleeding. You were
Dude, our parents would brake check us way harder and fucking fly forward in the fucking seat than that kid
Mhm.
fucking hit that fucking back seat.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. So
Those of
that
you that were born in
whole-
the fucking 80s know what the fuck we're talking about. Those of you that
Uh-huh.
weren't, Bobby, I'm sorry.
yeah,
I did feel bad for the
Sorry.
little shit though.
Ah!
Yeah.
I-
I mean, I kind of gasped at the person hiding in the back seat. I was just like, "Oh shit!" And
Yeah,
I
I was
didn't
not
expect them to
expecting
get
that.
away at that. I almost expect that to be like they got surrounded and yoinked out of
They're,
the
yeah,
car.
they're
That's what I was waiting for,
be
too.
all.
But yeah, he fucking kicked her out and everything.
Which I feel like the yoink out of the car would have been more dramatic than
Yeah.
what we
I-
actually got because
You're
I
just
mean,
like, "Hey, we found a car."
yeah,
But I don't know. I at least like that we saw it because then you're just like, "Oh shit!" And if you're not paying attention, you have no idea. You're just like, "Oh, okay, they found a car. What we fucking do?" But I don't know, man. Like I said, I think the premise and the concept of the movie was solid. I think the effects are pretty decent. The acid in the doctor's face scene was awesome and hilarious at the same
Yes.
fucking
Oh,
time.
the way he was like,
Because the sound effects does not match to what is potentially happening. Because
No.
I'm like,
oh, dude. Also,
he's
now that you talk
getting
about
some
that.
other shit happening.
the fucking fisherman, the drunk fisherman.
Oh, that was
the
cool.
worst dub over of a voice
yes.
that I have ever fucking seen. Because when he was talking, it was like watching a fucking dubbed over Japanese movie because he was making sounds and shit like, and his mouth wasn't fucking lined up with what the fuck he was doing.
But it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
You know what? Speaking of awesome dubbing, I was thinking about watching Demons again, dude. It's been a long time.
Oh,
It's a good movie.
that's some good
That is
demons.
a
Did you ever watch that,
classic.
Scoops?
No.
Dude. So
Banger.
it's dubbed, but they speak English, but then it's somehow dubbed still in English.
It's
So
dubbed
yeah.
in.
it's very like, yeah.
Dude, you'll
Try
like
to
it.
put your
You'll
brain
like
in
it
a
just for
vat.
the soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack is fucking
Oh,
phenomenal.
it's such a great. Oh my god.
This will fuck Scuba up considering he's a voice actor now.
Yeah.
He's gonna watch it and go, "What the fuck?"
What the
is
fuck? I'm gonna go
this?"
redub
Right.
it myself.
You know
Like,
something?
there's
I'm
su-
gonna get.
there's just
I'm gonna
slightly
get that
fucking
double
off,
pack from
dude.
Synapse Films. I need to get that.
Oh, is it 1 and 2?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. What was the fucking the awesome dude with the fucking sideburns, man? What was it Tony? Was that his name?
I think the fucking pimp.
Yeah, dude, he was like the fucking dude. That whole movie's badass. All right. So, is there anything else you boys want to discuss in this? Is there anything like? I know you had some questions and everything, Brody and shit. So I didn't know if
No.
we hit all those.
Yeah, no, we spoke out the majority of it. I feel it's pretty solid.
All right. Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm handing it over to Chad Daddy, and we can find out what is behind those scenes.
All right. I actually got a surprisingly large amount of behind the scenes stuff on this.
Hell
All
yeah,
right,
dude.
all right.
So, Stan Winston's special effects went beyond creating gore for the film. The figure in the full body cast lying in George Lemoyne's hospital bed was a mechanical dummy built by Winston. The lifelike detail and elaborate movements the dummy was rigged to gives the appearance that it's a real person and makes the infamous needle eye stab all the more startling.
That is awesome.
That's wow. That's fucking great right there.
I would have just this.
Hey, happy Monday, Molly.
Hey,
Happy Monday,
Hello.
Molly.
I honestly would have just expected that was some makeup with a person in that suit.
Mhm.
That is
It was all big dummy.
no shit.
The director originally intended this movie to be a dark comedy.
I can see that.
You know, I'll say that makes a lot of
If-
sense.
If they ever remake it,
Yeah, it's called Hot Fuzz.
I was gonna say it needs to be more like Hot Fuzz.
I mean,
You know,
not
if I'm intending
exactly-
this to be a
not exactly.
dark comedy, that sexy saxophone music at the beginning makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
And that it started with the feet. If it only remained it on the feet, would be even funnier, honestly. If it didn't do the whole pan up. What else?
I'm
you got,
so
Chad?
I'm so glad I'm not the only person that noticed that music.
Bro, how could you
No,
not?
you couldn't miss it.
The flip of that is just like a complete 180 out of nowhere. It's like you're watching National Geographic and then you're watching National Geographic. And you're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on?
Writer-producer Ronald Shusett described the impact of the reconstruction scene. We see a woman's face being reconstructed by the Mad Doctor. We see an empty eye socket, and then we see him put in an eyeball. And the moment she sits up, blinks, and turns around, it's obvious she's not a dummy, nor did she have a glass eye. The effect is startling because the way it's been filmed, it's impossible to tell how it was done. Actually, Stan Winston made a very elaborate dummy of the girl from a new, very fleshy material. In fact, we were often fooled when we came in the room as to whether it was a dummy under those sheets. Anyway, we used that dummy, and without a dissolve, we made a switch to the real girl. For the briefest moment, the doctor lifts his elbow to get something, and it covers the audience's view of the girl on the table. But they're so interested in what he's doing, they don't even notice for a few seconds. They're not able to see the girl. In that period of time, we moved the dummy just out of camera range and substituted the real person. If you think this sort of thing is easy to do, I can tell you it's not. We shot that scene 17 times to get it right.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Jeez. Okay.
So it's a nice little watch what this hand is doing. Don't see what this hand's doing.
Well, they did it pretty goddamn well.
This was Jack Albertson's final theatrical film, although he filmed another made-for-television movie the same year he died. In poor health and suffering from cancer all through filming, Albertson passed away a few months after this movie's release. He nonetheless lived long enough to see it at its world premiere in Hollywood, in which he attended in a wheelchair with an oxygen tank and mask.
Jeez. Hey,
No shit.
still went.
Went full
What a
method from this movie.
During filming, director Gary Sherman purposefully avoided letting the color red be visible in any scene, so the sight of blood during the murder sequences would be all the more shocking. Sherman even went so far as to have the taillights of vehicles replaced with purple lights
Yeah.
instead of the normal red. I'm surprised none of you brought that up. I was waiting for somebody to
did
say
catch
something.
that.
Noticed, to be honest
I
with
did
you.
catch that, and I had my Govee lights going while we were watching it last night. Lots of blues. Lots of blues in this movie.
Yeah, the purple was weird.
I honestly
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, when the car was
That
when
one
the
I
car
didn't
was
even
fading
notice.
away.
Yeah.
Yep,
And I even
I
said that to
know.
Jen. I go, why is it purple? I don't know. Didn't even think about it after the fact.
Yep, there
No
you go.
shit.
That's why.
Okay.
Stan Winston went on to say, I remember vividly how much energy I put into every lash being perfect, that the movement of the lids was perfect, and the eye movement was like organic, that everything about the close-up would be completely organic so that it would hold up on screen. The reason for building the full body of Bandaged Freddy was to be able to move up the body, showing the shocked face with an eye and then the needle all in one shot. Though filmed as one camera move, the director decided to cut it where you see his view of the actress just before the needle goes into the eye. Watching it recently, said Stan, the effect still holds up. It's still a pretty tough one to watch. Having a needle jabbed to someone's eye gives him a lot of pleasure to know that brought that kind of gruesomeness to the screen.
It's a fucked up
Okay,
scene.
dude.
It is. And he did it
And I
well.
loved it.
Yes, he did. Due to child labor laws, the filmmakers could not get permission to use the boys who played Jamie at night. Because the kids' entire part took place at night, a huge tent was constructed that completely covered the family car and the haunted house, making it look like it was nighttime underneath it. To properly ventilate inside the tent so the cast and crew could breathe, fans were set up, but they made so much noise the live sound that was recorded during film was unusable. So all of these scenes had to be dubbed by the actors and actresses in post-production. This is why Nancy Locke's mouth is moving frequently when she's not talking.
That would
No
explain why
shit.
she fucking
Huh.
sounded even more annoying.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Well, put.
Interesting.
We gotta get ice. We gotta. Oh, look! I found a refrigerator. Oh, let's see if there's ice in here. Oh,
Yeah, why would she?
First of all, why did you go into some random person's house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you not watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Do not do that.
hello. Anybody
Clearly,
home?
they
Go
did
into
not.
people's houses.
We had an accident. Hello. Anybody
Yeah.
here?
We gotta get some ice. There's nothing in
Here's
the
all
fucking
the
ice box.
Just changing a fuse.
I saw a light. Okay. What did you fucking? I don't know. It's so big. It makes you mad.
Same. On the day when the opening beach scene between Freddie and Lisa was to shoot, the weather conditions were too beautiful for Gary Sherman's liking. The crew constructed a huge flag to hang from a rigging on a cliff overhanging the beach to block most of the sunlight out, so the scene could be shot with the film's dim atmosphere.
Well, hey, anything to get
Interesting.
that money shot, I guess.
Just think about it. It's a nice, beautiful day on the beach. Nah, we need it to
Make it darker.
Make
Make
it
it look like shit.
All right.
More power to you.
Gary Sherman intentionally chose foggy weather conditions in which to film while on location in California. The film's setting is supposed to be Maine, and the locations looked most like northern New England when the weather was foggy. In addition, Sherman liked the ominous mood the gloomy weather created.
I
It did
I can
look.
go with it.
It looked good for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Gothic.
In a 1983 interview with Starburst promoting Blue Thunder, Dan O'Bannon disowned this movie, claiming that Ronald Shusett had actually written it by himself but needed O'Bannon's name on the project, promising he would implement some of O'Bannon's changes. Upon seeing the finished film, O'Bannon realized that Shusett hadn't included his material, but it was too late for him to take his name off the credits.
You know what? I actually thought about this because I seen Dan O'Bannon's name attached to this, and I thought, as a writer, he's created some quality stuff. How
Yeah.
the fuck does this film not make sense in certain areas? I mean,
Yeah.
O'Bannon would have definitely picked up on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Now it makes sense.
All right.
The distributors didn't understand the purpose of Dobbs's classic big band music being used so much in the film and often tried to get it removed from the film in favor of more contemporary music.
I actually like that they didn't because it gave him a little bit of a different, I don't know, quality maybe. That he was just that old school, I guess.
I kind of got tired of hearing it like over and over, though.
That's fair. That's understandable.
When Freddy's on a bed, his entire body wrapped in bandages with only one eye visible and a small hole for his mouth, Nurse Lisa comes into the hospital room, proceeds to jam a needle directly in his eye. This shot where the needle goes into the eye was one of the effects that Stan Winston was most proud of. Making the eye completely organic took a lot of energy. To guarantee that the actress would poke the eye correctly each take, they filmed the shot in reverse. There was a tiny hole drilled into the center of the eye, so the shot started with the needle already embedded in this hole and the eyelid closed. On action, the actress pulled the needle out and the eyelid opened. In the movie, the audience sees the action reversed, so she appears to jab the needle in perfectly, really selling what is shown is real.
Just the fact
Yes.
that doing a reverse makes some of the best effects on planet Earth. It's just mind blowing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Though the character of Dobbs the surgeon, played by Jack Albertson, appears to be manipulating the face during the hitchhiker's reconstruction, those hands in fact belong to Stan Winston himself. Stan revealed the hands that are actually doing the operation in the film are mine, and that we did a wonderful trick move. I pulled my hands out, and Jack Albertson brought his hands up from the shot with the gloves on and made his remark, what a masterpiece, completely beautiful.
Nice, dude. Man hands.
Man hands. Let's
Woman
see.
part horrible beast.
The most extensive effect in the movie, this is Stan Winston saying, beyond the eye operation was the reconstruction of the hitchhiker played by Lisa Marie. Once she was killed, again, we did a lot of really fun in-camera tricks and slides and moves, but the first image we see of her lying on the mortician's table is this completely destroyed face. Of course, it was a puppet head reconstruction of her in this destroyed look. I started with the life cast of Lisa Marie, and then I created a clay replica. Then I started literally carving away her face section by section. Since I had the original casting of her skin, I was able to actually take a final skin and lay it over the entire puppet, Stan explained. I'll call it a puppet because what I added layer by layer was the skull, the muscles, and the skin that all came back together to recreate Lisa Marie. I was able to then pull the lips back and check the teeth, pull the eyelid back and see the eye, and then pull the other eyelid back to find the socket is still empty.
It was obviously, which came well after the fact, but it reminded me of the opening from Child's Play 2, where them like putting the eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was released full uncut in Sweden for its cinematic release, which was very unique in the 80s due to the country's severe laws and policy on violence in movies. Due to its extreme violence, it had a warning sign on the poster.
Warnings. I mean, I don't know. What are the most violent? Like, I guess the rock kill, and then maybe the beginning.
Maybe the acid that could see them trying to.
Yeah.
Bubble away, you know.
Yeah.
That just looks more
think
like
it's-
goofy, kind of.
The
I think when you have to
burning.
think about it, break it down, necrophilia in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but if they're all dead already,
If they're all dead, is it necrophilia?
right? That's
Maybe Dobbs. We'll just say he's that creep.
Dobbs is totally banging the dead bodies.
That's
100%.
probably how Dobbs started, dude. Dobbs was probably like, you know what? I
could
wonder.
I could do this.
Fucking
Is
A.
that coffee?
You
Like
definitely
a fucking coffee.
Oh.
Melody Anderson's reactions to being shot were very authentic. One of the squibs set to explode under her dress actually flew upward very close to her ear and gave her a scare. It also caused her to lose hearing in her right ear for a few moments.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Mop.
The film suffered a lot of interference from PSO International, the third financier who bought out the second financier, Aspen, who in turn had bought Guinness, the original financier. PSO wanted to emphasize gore over comedy, the latter on which Gary Sherman's director's cut had concentrated. As a result, numerous scenes were cut or shortened, and 2 scenes of graphic violence were tacked on at PSO's request. The killing of the drunk fisherman and the acid death of Doc were the parts that were added. The death of the fisherman, which is originally an off-screen kill in the first cut, was done by Stan Winston, but they could not get Winston back to off the doctor, which was not in the first cut at all, as he was supposed to be dead already. So another special effects team was used on that one subpar effect.
And that
Well, that-
would make
it
sense of
shows.
why
I
it
was gonna
looks
say that
like
makes
poop
sense as to why it's not the way.
versus interesting.
One of the most innovative effects is the severed arm on the grill of the car. The arm was a moving prosthetic, a simple hand and rod puppet made by Stan Winston before the advent of complicated animatronics and robotics. The puppeteer, the actress, was inside the hood of the car with her hand puppeteering the hand of the severed arm, and then there was a rod operating the back of the arm so that it had all of this life and movement.
Nice, simple and effective.
Yeah, they just started getting into puppetry at that time because they had just did the puppet for the thing, the dog thing. So this is all around that same time.
The film was re-edited numerous times throughout the production. Originally, the attack on the family occurred later in the film, after the hitchhiker's murder, which is why the resurrected hitchhiker can be seen among the attackers during the scene with the traveling family in the old house. The effects team, who created the dissolving head effect for Doc's murder, mentioned in an interview that Gary Sherman had originally told them he wanted to do the scene in one unbroken shot, meaning they had to build a head that was both convincing and would also melt the way they wanted it to. They lamented the effect that, while they did the best they could with what they had, Sherman ended up using a cutaway shot anyway, which would have given them the opportunity to make the scene much more realistic.
Interesting.
And finally, Stan Winston also discussed the undead makeup effects used at the end of the film. And the last scene where we see all of our dead populace with skin starting to peel off their faces, badly in need of repair, we realize what the movie is all about. We had a lot of prosthetic makeup effects that we did that gave the illusion of skin starting to peel off, the coloring starting to come off of some hands. Seeing the blue dead look underneath the skin, this is the reveal. And this is the end of the movie where we finally realize that everybody is dead and buried.
And then you watch the follow-up movie, Death Becomes Her. Yeah. Which, fantastic movie as well. All right.
Never seen it.
I
Same.
might put that on the list
Classic.
next year, dude. I've been thinking about it, and I know it's a big favorite of my sister's, and she actually asked me to do it. So
I have not watched.
It's a classic.
it's not horror per se, but it's like, it's that wheelhouse, that
The
realm.
themes.
Bruce Willis is fantastic in it. I mean, everybody is, but Bruce Willis is fantastic because he plays such a character that he does not ever play.
He is
in
not
any-
John McClane in that movie.
No, no.
Okay.
Meat popsicle, even maybe. All right. Anything else, Chad Daddy? Or we...
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you, kindly, Dark
Yes,
Lord. Much
thank
appreciated.
you for those.
All right, boys. Where did we watch this film?
Prime.
YouTube.
All right, Scoops.
Prime.
I started on Prime, finished on Tubi.
Ah.
Scooby.
Or not to be.
Hell yeah. All right. Does the cover art sell the movie? Would you rent this as a child? You know what? I saw this as a child and never did rent it as a child, but
Same.
I don't know why.
I definitely would have rented this as a child just from like the poster that's behind us. Absolutely. I would have.
I didn't as a child, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, and like
I'm thinking no, too.
I'm feeling with Scoops. Like I remember seeing this in fucking
On
video store.
VHS
Same.
in the horror aisle, and it was never one that I'm like, "Ooh, I want to watch that."
It was a weird one for me. I did see it on VHS, but it wasn't until I seen it as a DVD where I watched it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the color tone that just doesn't do it for me or something. I don't know. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of face in the sand.
It looks like a really. It looks like a David Bowie album cover.
Yeah, I think I get that.
I could see that.
Or the
Yeah.
Eagles or something. Yeah.
All right. Douche of the film,
Stop.
Grandpa Joe.
obviously.
Anything but catastrophe.
Yeah, I don't even-
Fucker
I
didn't
don't
want to
think
get out
that's
of
a-
bed, and now he's fucking raising the dead.
It's
God
a
damn it,
bit
Grandpa
of good
Joe.
luck for me.
That's right. He's like, oh shit, we can win money. Hold on, I can fucking move a little bit. Yeah.
Because I've got a golden ticket.
Charlie could have his fucking chocolate factory and I'll have my dead folk town or some shit.
Right? I always wanted Charlie to be like, Grandpa, you don't got no fucking golden ticket. I got the golden ticket, motherfucker.
Get the fuck
What's
out of
this
here, free
weed
blood.
bullshit?
Yeah, right. I'm the one who fucking bought it. All right. Favorite kill. You got a couple decent ones in this.
I'm gonna go. Damn, I want to go eyeball.
Okay.
Aaron eyeball, but I think I'm good. No, I did. That's not technically a kill.
I'm going with eyeball because it's
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
that's-
Wow.
No. I was gonna say his initial getting caught on fire. He didn't.
I
know from
see.
it.
I was almost going to count that as a kill, but you're right because just the pure shock of that scene was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
I'm gonna go with the big rock drop on the fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
that is a good one too.
I'm going with the Fishman kill.
That was solid.
They sliced and diced that dude.
They did.
What about the acid to the head?
Ooh.
That is a good one too.
It was good, but it wasn't executed in the
But the
best way.
face looked so funny that it just wasn't.
Yeah, I
Francis
was going to go with
definitely
that, but
made too
no.
much work for himself on that.
The
I think
eyeball one just has a little more impact, I feel.
I'm going eyeball because me and eyeballs, it's fucked.
I think I'm going to be in Scoob's boat with the head rock, dude, or the head smash, man, because I also just like how they cut that scene, and it was just like they made it look like she was dragged on the road. And then we actually got the shot of it. So,
Yep.
All right. That takes us to best scene.
The fucking arm on the truck.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And for Mel, because she did tell me she wanted me to mention it, it was the deconstruction, reconstruction of.
Ooh.
That's my pick. That's my
that
pick.
is
That was
such a
really well done.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
with that too. Also,
Um,
that and my second one is when he's seeing all the movies playing. Inside
Yes,
of Dobbs.
that was
See,
cool.
I love
That's
that
what
scene,
I'm
too.
going with. Only because it also is that kind of gives me reminiscing vibes of, I don't know if you homies ever played this game or games called The Suffering. Came out in like PS2 era.
Oh yeah. I can see
And
that.
yep. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So there's in the first one, there's this ghost psychiatrist that like goes around the asylum and he shows videos like this, and there's moments where like he shows a shit ton of them. And it reminded me exactly of like how this. I'm sure that's probably where they took homage from. But no, that was just cool.
You know what this town did give me vibes of though? It gave me kind of like Fallout vibes, especially when Dobbs is playing the music and stuff. It's very Fallout. And then
I
like
can see that.
it's like if you came across like a creepy town in Fallout that had a whole bunch of cannibals and shit.
See, it always reminded me, like to me, it reminded me of like one of those like weird like fishing villages that like you have to take a boat to get to. So like there should be nobody really even coming through this town at all ever.
And they all worship Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Or they have meatballs coming out of the fucking sky. One of the two.
I mean, I'd be happy with either one.
That's right.
I will have to choose the whole fucking hospital scene with
Ooh.
Freddy, because obviously we get introduced to him after he's been burnt, but then it cuts to an establishing wide shot of seeing the nurse in the background, and you don't really notice her. Like, you're so fixated on the conversation between the sheriff and the doctor, and you sort of just see her casually walk into Freddy's room and then kill him and then walk out. It's
Oh
that
no, I
whole-
was
Funny
totally
you
paying
say
attention
that.
to her.
I was gonna say I did not pay attention to the conversation at
No,
all.
at
I
all.
was
I
No,
watching
I
her
certainly
epic
didn't
doing.
either.
I mean, and I
Uh-huh.
know that was the intention. You were supposed to pay attention to the conversation going on, but
Yeah, but our
But did
brains
you know
aren't
it was her
wired
that was going to do that?
82 brains, dude. Our
no,
brains-
I didn't know she was going to
know.
kill him. But
Yeah, but we got TikTok brains, so we're just like,
Yeah.
there's movement in the back. What is that? Fucking like T-Rexes.
it's that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Uh-huh. That takes us to worst moment or scene.
The whole scene with the family.
Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
that was
No,
pretty
I liked the
stupid.
scene. I hated the mom. I'm with Scoobs. Like the mom is the reason that family died.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I
she's
hate
the
that
reason
scene,
why
dude.
I hate that scene. So I'm going to
Yeah.
agree with Chad.
Yeah, I did.
I'm
I'll
going to
agree.
go with the opening scene before we
Really?
get Booby. From before we get Booby. After we get Booby, I'm okay. But before we get Booby, I was like, what the fuck am I watching, Bob? God damn it.
You know what I was
And Mel
getting
even
vibes
looked
of?
over at me.
Hey.
Mel looked over at me before we saw Boob, and she goes, "This is a Bobby pick, isn't it?" And I started laughing my ass
All
off.
I know is, man,
Just tell her it was a blind pick.
as scenic as this movie started out, it easily could have started with a panning shot of a babbling brook, followed by some waterfalls and more babbling brooks, and
More
another
waterfalls.
and another babbling brook with some more babbling brook, and then another waterfall. So I'm just saying, you know,
For like 5 whole minutes.
fucking A. I will take this opening compared to
Fuck
that.
that
Oh man. I have never talked to anybody outside of this podcast about that movie to get like thoughts out in the wild of like, even
Dude,
if
you
people
go
know
into
what the
any-
fuck that movie is.
You go into any horror group on Facebook and people love that fucking movie.
Really?
He's
Yes.
not wrong. He's not
Well,
wrong.
listen, man. We know how that Tubi discussion went last week, dude. And so based off of that, yeah, no, dude, people are dumb.
Well,
Actually, I should say people have different opinions. That's all.
Wait, what movie was that again?
Over
Open
24
House.
hours.
Open
That
House.
movie's fucking
Oh my God,
phenomenal.
yes.
That
That
movie's
was it.
amazing. You people are ridiculous, dude.
I was like, where were y'all when y'all needed a fucking
Like I literally told them they all had questionable taste in movies.
I was like, these are Bob's people right here, dude.
No, they are not.
Bob has
Dude,
found his
so
flock.
going into
I
that
don't want
Tubi,
to be with them.
talking about that Tubi horror group, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
There's this one dude that keeps fucking.
Which I did post this in there because I was like, hey, this is on Tubi. This counts, right?
This guy keeps posting this shit about it's just different polls or whatever, and it's always, who's going to survive amongst all these people, and it's always like Art the Cloud, Freddy, Jason, and then it's always fucking the scarecrow called Benny from this shitty movie called Diced, right? And this guy keeps posting it over and over again, and I finally got tired of it, and I posted it, and I'm like, who the fuck keeps shoehorning this Timu Terrifier into these things? And then I looked at the guy, and he's the fucking movie's director.
I was going to
Wow.
ask, is he pushing his own stuff?
Holy
Because-
shit.
That's just, but I thought about that. I'm like, that makes it even worse because now it's just self-serving, egotistical bullshit.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty much.
When you
Poor
said
guy's trying to
polls,
fucking promote his movie. He had just shit all over this guy.
when you said polls, I thought you actually put a poll into the chat saying who would kick Samara Weaving out of bed for farting.
Yeah. Expect the game.
Had Dwayne Chrisman.
All right. So, did the opening scene hook you in?
No, fuck no, fuck no,
No,
fuck no, fuck
it
no.
did
Once it
not.
finally got
I
started,
think it did. I'm
yeah,
gonna say it
after
totally
that, so,
did.
but it did not. Once we
'Cause
got to see
I-
him burning, I was hooked.
I feel that whole cold open is to where you see him do the scream, and then that's when the titles should have smashed through the fucking TV, and then kept going.
I agree.
I
For me,
was,
it was yes.
I was kind of like Scuba. I was like, nah, where's this heading? And then when that guy pops up behind that Sheila and they take the camera off him, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
God damn, this shit's about to get it. Yeah,
that's
full on.
yeah. I'll agree with that.
Oh, so it wasn't the sexy jazz music at the foot shot that really drew you in there?
Nah.
All right, fair enough. No, that's fair. I mean, okay, most attractive character.
Oh, the blonde chick.
I might have to go.
wife
the
was
His
wife.
wife was pretty.
I'm
wife was
going with
pretty
the
cute.
hitchhiker.
Oh,
Oh,
Go with Dobbs.
oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
All right.
nobody's saying the police receptionist, dude.
No, because she
had
was
that
late
tele-
every
working
day.
like a motherfucker.
Or the diner clerk.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't
The
bad.
diner lady just looked kind of cunty, dude.
She
Like,
looked
all the
cunty, but
time.
she looked like she
Yeah.
was ripped in half.
Well, there's no ice cream here. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
Right? She doesn't even have ice cream,
Ice
dude.
cream.
Like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's like, hey, calm yourself now. We
What the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah, where were their main accents, by the way? That's what
They
it's
were
missing.
non-existent.
Were they supposed to be
huh?
in Maine?
Yeah.
I did
It's
not know
supposed
that.
to,
dude.
yes.
Okay, I did not
Go
know
down
that.
that
not
road
right.
of all your lows.
But stay away from that rod.
That's that damn road.
Use up a lot of animals, dogs and cats mostly.
Question in the new one, does what's his name who plays the character have an accent like that or no?
Lithgow kind of
Ah,
tries to
kind of does.
replicate.
It's
But
probably
fuck
not as
that
thick.
remake.
Okay, no, fair enough.
Sorry, man.
I still
just love it.
I still have yet to see it because everybody poops on it so bad. So
I
I'm just
don't.
like, I don't even want to waste my time.
They changed
I
it.
yeah, I haven't watched it myself
Stupid.
either.
Never wanted to.
It's the first one was such a big like the big
It was
upbringing
such
for
shit,
me
I
and my
forgot they
sister,
remade
so-
it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
completely
did a
forgot.
prequel.
But I heard
Yeah.
the Bloodlines was good though, I thought.
It was okay. It wasn't.
No?
It was.
No,
I thought
okay.
it was better than the fucking remake.
They're both shit.
I'll stick to 1 and 2. That's as far as I'm going.
all right. Wasn't trying to bring up any contention. I was just asking because, like I said, I
Yeah,
have
you
not-
got it.
Hey, I just that's the reason I've never personally watched it because everybody's just like every time I look at it, I'm like, should I? And then I just think about everybody's like, no, this movie fucking sucked. I'm like, yeah, I just
The
watched it.
only reason I get upset is because the OG is my favorite horror film of all time.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It is
that's
solid.
the-
That
that's-
movie.
Fucking movie, that's for sure.
That movie in the.
Jerry Springer up in this shit. Hell yeah, dude. All right. That takes us to did the score set the mood?
Yeah.
Yeah, the score
maybe.
was good.
The saxophone music. Come on.
John Tesh. at
Sax on the
midnight.
beach.
That's right. I'm gonna have to say it kind of does. It's not.
think it
I don't
did.
remember
I think it
it,
was pretty decent.
but take your word for that. That takes us to best song. Do we have one?
The only song was that fucking record that the old guy was playing.
Yeah.
All right.
Best song was
So-
our new intro song.
There you
Yes.
go.
I mean, yeah.
Like Chad Dwayne Christmas album.
Favorite character.
I like Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, there wasn't even any really like cool side characters in this.
Not really, no.
No, definitely not. I would put Dobbs as second only because he, I mean,
You know, I
Jack
kind of
Albert
only wish
did
that
play him good.
they had another. If you think about it, if Dan was the only fucking officer in that town, that means he was working 24/7. Because who was working the night shift when he was at home asleep?
So
a
single
small
cop
town.
Yeah, that's all you need. One sheriff. It's like what was that movie with The Rock?
Walking tall.
There you go. Yeah, singular sheriff. All righty. So that takes. I'm gonna have to go Dan too because honestly, nobody else. I mean, I like Dobbs though. I honestly do. Like he's a good villain.
He was played well.
This big old thick Coke fucking glasses, dude. Jesus Christ. That takes us to Was It Scary? No.
Not even the least.
I think the premise is, but the way it could have been
It
better.
was more unsettling than scary.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was scary to a bunch of British people back in the day, but
Well,
That's
So
true.
they,
I was brushing their teeth.
they found
Yeah,
a lot of
also
shit
true.
scary that shouldn't have been scary, but what the fuck do we know?
so does it hold up today? I'm gonna have to kind of say no.
I
I
would.
don't think it held up back then with the amount of money it made. So
Well, fair. I guess if we're talking in terms of that, but even like effect wise, some of it's good, some of it's poop town, dude. And
I mean, none of us realized that the fucking bandage dude was a dummy. I mean, that was
that
pretty
was,
solid
but
effect.
that right, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like that's
true,
the solid
yeah.
part, right? But then clearly the acid face, where it's just like, did you just put acid in a crash test dummy, dude? Because that's pretty much what the fucking face looks like.
yeah, because I mean,
That's
even the
literally
skin
what
didn't
it
like.
looked
If it was acid, the flesh would have melted off.
Melted.
Like
Yeah, it wouldn't have
and it
turned
just bubbled.
colors.
It just bubbled.
Although I do like the idea of acid getting shoved up your nostrils because that's pretty fucked,
That's the part that hurt. Was like
The
ooh, that
nose
went
should
up
have melted off
nose.
too from that.
right? Like that should have followed all the sinuses,
All
dude, and
cartilage,
just like
it
went
just- yeah.
Dobbs is working overtime on that corpse.
working overtime. It's all right. Yeah, for sure. That takes us to acting.
It wasn't bad.
It's not great, like amazing, but for what this film is, I think it's
Our-
pretty decent.
I think
Yeah.
Dan, Dobbs,
Yeah,
probably Dan and Dobbs were probably the best actors out of everybody that had
His-
speaking lines.
His wife did a decent enough job too.
She did too, but her acting felt very
forced.
soap opera.
But I think it was kind of meant to be like that.
maybe it was meant to be that way.
Because you were always supposed to be suspicious of her somehow, but
Yeah.
you weren't sure why you're supposed to. Like, was she a cheating harlot? Was she actually behind this whole fucking thing?
Is she
Like-
even his wife?
Yeah, like you don't fucking know, right? Is
Like,
this total
she-
recall?
all right,
She was
She
playing
wasn't a
this whole
cheating
thing?
harlot, but you know something? I want to say she was just because it makes me feel better to not like her. So
She was a whore.
she was a whore.
That's how it makes it sound in the beginning,
Oh,
right? They're like, oh, she's meeting a dude at the hotel, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Mm. For the streets. All right. That takes us to cinematography.
Pretty
All
standard.
right.
Nothing
It's
to
very
write home
standard,
about.
yeah.
You know,
Like I said,
Very
I like
basic.
the one cut that they did with the rock smash to like her feet and everything, the way they dragged up. That was cool.
I was just about to say that, and then they do the dolly.
Yes.
They pull the dolly away. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of nice. You already mentioned the nurse walking in the hallway with him and the doc talking. Like that was kind of a nice little stuff. Once again, nothing like crazy out of the way, but it works.
The same with all the imagery on the wall at the end. That's probably
That was cool. That was
Yeah.
badass.
I like that.
All right, boys. Did we like the premise?
I do like the premise. Yes,
I do.
It could have been
I
better
do.
than, but I did like it though.
Just should have been explained a little bit more of my questions.
Yeah, there could have been. I think there
Yeah.
could have been more raw grisliness to it. So
I dig the premise.
I'm with it, man.
Yeah, I didn't hate
You
it.
could go one of two ways with this too, man. If you ever wanted to like remake this shit, right? Like you could either go more hard, like Bob said, or I feel you lean a little bit more, maybe Reanimator into it. Bring a little bit more of the cheese, a little bit more of the funny. I don't know.
Yep.
Could work either way. Because I could see, like, I get the kind of Reanimator vibes a little bit, obviously toned down, but
yeah,
and that takes us to climax. Were you satisfied?
I guess even though I saw the ending reveal coming, it just
I liked
to
it.
me it was obvious. I liked it too, but to me it was just a little obvious.
I did like the climax. I'm gonna say a soft yes, a very very soft yes.
If I didn't think about this movie too hard and too much, and I was just like, it is what it is. I did dig the twist, but like Chad said, I could see that coming. So I'm at a bit of a crossroads because I have questions, but fuck, this is tough.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say yeah, but only because I guess I wasn't really paying that close of attention to see the fucking twist coming. So I was like, oh shit.
I mean, like I said, I'm with you, Scoobs. I literally brain was off when I was watching it. And I was just like, oh shit, he's dead the whole time. So yeah, I mean, I was fine with it.
Fuck, this is tough because I keep
Well,
thinking that
That's why you can go with like what Bob said. It's a soft, like a soft yes, maybe a soft
Blasted
no.
penis.
I will go soft yes, but fuck the questions in this movie that I have.
All right. So Brody's taping a ruler to it, but he's getting there.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yes.
Do what you gotta do.
Recycle, rewind, remake, reboot, reshelf. I would
Remake.
honestly probably remake this, dude.
I agree. Remake.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
100%.
thinking.
I think it.
It's be a
it's
solid
got
remake.
Yeah, it's got a solid amount of ideas, and with today's practical effects and everything like that, man, you could take this. Now, the only thing is, in remaking this, I would want to change the twist up somehow.
Mhm.
Because you wouldn't want the same exact kind of twist, right?
Definitely
No,
not.
you should.
You
Definitely
got to
change it.
kind of Evil Dead reboot this bitch. I don't know how you would do that,
Make it
but
that the sheriff's been behind it this whole time or something.
or you make it his wife actually, like you actually let it fall into that play, and you're like, oh fuck, it actually is her this time, and maybe she's controlling Dobbs. Like Dobbs doesn't even know he's getting control. You know what I mean? Like
Which I
Or
totally
it's,
thought it was.
or it's Freddy at the start of the movie that dies, and then gets brought back, and then he overpowers his maker or something. I don't know. Just then he ends up becoming.
I'm gonna recycle.
recycle it straight up in the
That in a
trash.
while, I'm gonna recycle it. I'm gonna
Hey.
recycle and reboot because
Okay.
I wouldn't mind a reboot that's a lot more fleshed out that actually answers the questions that we have in this fucking movie.
Black magic.
And tell me that. Tell me that.
He said that. Well, I guess he.
It was
like
alluded
Alluded
to.
to it. I want to fucking
Yeah.
know what it is.
I'm gonna
And-
take it to my grave.
yeah, fuck you.
Fuck your grave.
Yeah, fuck your gravy, piece of shit.
Piece of quap.
That takes us to our ratings. So, out of 5 bloody hearts, Bobby, what do you got, buddy? It's your pick.
You know, I don't hate it. I mean, will I watch it again? Maybe. I'm gonna go with a 2.9.
2.9.
I just couldn't give it a 3. I was like, no.
That's
there's,
fair.
There's more to it.
Hey, you're honest about it. That's all that matters. Lord Scuba Cabra.
I came in and I wanted to give this a 1.5. That's how mad I was after watching this movie. But in talking to you boys and talking to Brody about it even more this morning, I was even more mad after talking to Brody because I'm like, God damn it. So as much as I want to give it a 1, I'm not going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it a 2.
Give it a 2. All right.
All right. I'll take it. I'll take
A
it. I'll take it.
deuce. Steve's taking a deuce on this movie.
Exactly why I gave it a 2.
That's right. Brody.
Oh,
You got it, brother.
shit.
Brody, just give it to me straight, all right? Rip it like a band-aid. Right off.
Is this worse than Amity 3?
Oh,
Nothing.
fuck no.
Well,
no.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to figure out your leveling here right now. That's all.
Chad, give it. Just come back to me. Sorry, dude.
All right, we'll go to Chad. Okay, you're good.
Bobby was on the right track, but I was thinking more of a 2.8.
Okay, 2.8. I'll still give you a little bit of time here, Brody. To reiterate, dude. First half intro got me, then you lost me. Then like the 50-minute mark, hour mark, you kind of brought me back in. I didn't love it. I don't know if I'll ever actually go back and rewatch this movie ever. If it's on, I might finish watching it. If it's like, hey, catch this shit, whatever. But all in all, it is what it is. I'm giving it a 2.3. So,
All right.
2.3. And Mr. Kane, you are up, sir.
Right. I feel like I'm going to go with. I think Bobby hit the nail on the head and said 2.9.
2.9. All right.
Yep.
It needs more. Like I said, the premise was good. It's like you could go through this and beef up a lot, and it's like, okay, you got a 3.5. But
See, I kind of want to see the original director's cut with the more comedic tone to it. And wonder
that
if we
might
would
change.
make
Yeah,
work.
that might change it.
ED to it. Erectile dysfunction. It what? No.
Oh,
That's what it gave me.
That's right.
what?
Whoa.
Wait, ED2, erectile dysfunction 2. What happened to 1?
The sequel. It's even shittier.
It
All
was
right.
so bad it gave you complex too.
The first one is
Oh.
erectile dysfunction. The second one is ED2.
So bad it gave you any.
The flaccidity.
I got a second belly button. All right. So you get a score of 2.58. So 2.6 for Dead
Hey,
and
it's
Buried
above half.
1982.
It's above half.
All right.
I'll take it. Hey, not bad for another blind pick, which is
Like
what
a-
half of these were.
You know what? It wasn't. We've seen a lot worse shit than this, dude, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Too
true.
The tomatoes.
Killer tomatoes.
Attack. Okay.
Tomatoes.
Chad Daddy, what are we covering next week, buddy?
Well, next week we are continuing with the blind picks. This time it's one of mine. We'll be watching
Oh.
Abigail.
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch that.
Same.
This is a 2024 flick, and we can watch this on Peacock and Amazon, and then you can rent it pretty much everywhere else. So
Yeah.
this is I have not seen this, so you got me on that one for the
I've seen
no
it.
watch. I've heard
I think Brody's the only one that has.
I've heard mixed. I've heard a lot. Some people like it, some people don't. So
At least it's not Witchboard.
At least it's not Witchboard.
Thank God.
we don't know yet. I wonder what's worse, the new Witchboard or the old one.
I don't know. That new one
Not
looks
even
like
a-
shit.
Dude,
The
it's
new
not
one
even
looks
a
pretty
fucking
bad.
Ouija board.
I know. It was what? It was what the fuck was it?
I think it's more of
Chuck
like a
Russell.
scrying,
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
scrying board, which is not a witchboard.
I gotcha.
Yeah. How did Chuck Russell give us something absolutely dynamic like the Blob, and then he gives us this?
And Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
Hey man, it can't all be winners, right?
Dude, you sound like the elevator operator in David Pumpkins.
That's right.
I'm
Who is-
Pumpkins.
Who was that guy? What, the dancing skeleton? No, the other guy with the dancing skeleton. Oh man. All right. So Abigail, solid. Is there anything nerdy you guys would like to discuss?
Well, with today being Godzilla Day, we did get a title drop of the Godzilla -1 sequel, and it's called Godzilla -0.
Yes.
You can't have a -0.
You can. It's just Godzilla, but that's
Right.
That's what they're going for. Is
Hey.
-0.
I'm okay with it, man, because -1 was fucking
Minus
fantastic.
one
Yep.
was fantastic. So.
And just watching that little snippet that you sent this morning made me instantaneously want to watch -1. I was like, God damn it, dude.
Same.
I'm going to work. I can't.
I know. I still gotta get the DVD.
Like I
back.
started doing the in my head. I was like, bum, 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 bum. I was like, God damn it.
Oh, that was I was so great bopping along to that in the theater.
Hell, of course, dude. I got some sweet nerdy news, although most people who play it already know, but new Fortnite season dropped this weekend, and it is all Simpsons themed, and it is fucking awesome. They had a little live event where, and I apologize, I get a brain fart, but the two aliens,
Kang
Oh,
and
name
Kodos.
right now. What is it?
Kang and Kodos.
Thank you, sir. I
zombies
knew you
have
would
the
know.
Earthlings on the run.
But they came in and they kind of fucked with some shit on the island, and they got two people, and they're both trying to go back to their home destination, and they mixed the island with Springfield, so now you have Springfield Island. And dude, it's cool. It's got like all the solid locations and shit there. Everything's all cell shaded. The pass is awesome. They have exactly what I wanted in the pass. They have Flanders in there, and his second costume is Sexy Flanders.
Nice.
And it's
Oh,
even
shit.
got the emote of Sexy Flanders where he's just skiing and shaking
Nothing
his
at all.
ass.
Nothing
And
at
I was
all.
like, fuck yeah, dude. So happy. So happy. It was the biggest thing. I was like, I'll pay just for him if they have just him. No, he's in the past. It's fucking fantastic. Yeah, you get him, Marge, and like Witch Marge. You get a Fortnite character, like which is the fish guy, but they turned it into the three-eyed
The fried
fish.
fish.
Yep,
Ooh.
which he looks cool. And then you get Homer and Evil Homer. So, and Evil Homer is a boss in the game. When you come up to him, he's singing his little song like
I am evil
Oh.
Homer.
Yeah.
I am evil Homer.
It's solid, man. And I know, Chad, you don't play Fortnite, but I feel like if you were ever to dip a toe into any season, this should be the one. So
Gene said, "Somebody please go buy the Lego Goonies set so he doesn't have to."
oh, there you go. Also for new news, and I know it's kind of tis the season, but Harry Potter is dropping a like whole village set.
They are,
If
yes.
you're Harry Potter nerds, and my wife was very upset because it is a $300 price tag.
That's it.
So you say that's it, but it's like I love like Christmas Village too, man. I don't want to drop that on just 5 pieces though. That's a lot.
You know, it's so funny.
for
It's
5
so
pieces,
funny
that
to
is a lot.
me. It's so funny to me that Lego versions of things like that are so expensive, but knockoff Legos like Mega Bloks, they do like Masters of the Universe sets
Hell yeah.
that are like a third the price of that shit.
Also, I was gonna send it to you boys, but for whatever reason it popped up. It must be because we talked about it, but it showed if you go to, I think it was either Dollar Store or Ollie's, but they have ornaments that are little Santa suits that fit.
I saw that. They fit-
He-Man.
Yep, I
yeah,
saw
that
that.
fit the He-Man action figures perfectly.
I saw that because somebody put it on
Yeah,
He-Man
so
and Skeletor.
Yes, so you could Christmasify your Masters of the Universe collection if you want to.
Speaking of Legos, though, I can't wait till when I'm in my house. I get to build my Ecto 1 and my Jaws set.
There you go. Oh wow, $4 for the Goonie set, huh?
Ho!
That's hot damn, dude. Hot.
I
damn.
gotta look at that. What the fuck does it come with?
It's so on one side of the Goonie set, it's the side of the ship, and then you turn it around and it's the entire tunnel system with all the booby traps and everything.
I wanna see
Okay.
that.
Actually, also, speaking of video games, and you guys would probably know this a little bit more than I do because you're way more up to date on it. When's that Phasmophobia new map dropping?
11th.
11.
it's coming.
Okay. I don't know why I had 7 in my head, but 7-11 somehow worked for me.
Yep. It's
Oh
11
wow!
So next Tuesday. All right. Yeah, actually, I dusted off my Phasmophobia on my PC yesterday because my daughter wanted to play.
Nice.
And I was like, well, I don't want to buy you the game if you're only going to play it like once. I was like, but I got it on Xbox. I was like, so why don't you play it on the Xbox and I'll just update the PC, which I, for whatever reason, deleted it. So I was like, all right, I'll just re-download it. But apparently I prestiged on here, but I was literally level 1. I was like, oh, this doesn't matter anyways. I'm still fucking at level 1. Fuck. Got nothing. But she liked it. She
peasant equipment.
I was gonna say we call that peasant equipment.
it is.
It
You know,
is peasants.
nothing I could do about that though. I was just like, well, it is what it is. Let's see. Was there anything? Mortal Kombat. The collection dropped out digitally this week. but physical drops December 6th, I believe.
6th
So,
to the 10th, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I pre-ordered it for. Our buddy Pete Ward, I was talking to him. He fucking he got that as well. I'm excited about it. Anything else? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I forgot to mention my
nothing.
Nightmare on Elm Street box set come this week.
Ooh, how that looks nice.
I haven't had a chance to actually watch it yet, but like it's really fucking Oh, Bobby's got it right there.
So,
It's-
do you mean this box set?
Yeah, I say
That
it's
one right
clean
there,
looking.
sir. Absolutely. Look at that shit.
Is it all steel case?
Yeah.
All steel, baby.
Nice.
So when you open up Freddy's Dead, you get the 3D glasses because I think they put that version on there.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
So I'll be keen to see that. I think they put unrated Part 5 on there.
Yes,
It's,
they did.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the special features like on it, Bob?
Hold on one second.
It goes up to New Nightmare, correct?
Yes.
So,
Yes,
as
John.
far as I know, like, let me pull it out here. Let's see if anything.
Well, here, Bob, this is a kid's show. No.
Let me just whip this.
Already had a
out.
kid ask what wet means.
That's right.
Certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, what number did you get?
I got 12,718.
Ooh, out of 15,000.
So there isn't actually a list of the special features, but on the back, I know that you have uncut part 5. So you have the 3D portion for Freddy's Dead. There's they all have different special features. On the back, there isn't really much that it says about them, though. I do know that those two are on here, though.
What I love about them is they actually kept the original artwork for each steelbook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like, so here's the original artwork of part 2. But the best one, actually the two of the best ones, Freddy's Dead has the best outline of the artwork.
Nice.
Is that raised? I can't remember if it's like a raise.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not raised. But then Wes Craven's New Nightmare also hits very well with all black.
And,
Oh, nice.
until you turn it around and it's a stupid fucking CGI demon.
You got to have a little bit of it, though.
All right. Anything else, boys?
Not that I can
got
think
nothing.
of.
No,
All I
nothing.
know
I
is Mel
have
made a
now.
fucking lasagna.
Ooh, we had lasagna
Man.
2 nights ago.
That's what
Yes, you
made
did.
it.
Scoop's about to
I've been
turn into
craving it.
Garfield then, like right now.
Mhm.
All
And
right.
on a Monday, whoo.
That's right. All right. Well, fuck it. That's it. Abigail next week. Watch it. Join us. Let us know your thoughts. I'm excited to check it out for the first time. Bob, you want to start us off, brother?
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amon saying, join us next week for Abigail. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, and keep sharing and keep liking us and loving us. We'll see you next week.
Woo!
This is your host with the ghost, the Royal of Rot, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying, see you next week. Watch that, Abigail. Let us know what you think in the chat.
This is your captain. See you next Tuesday from Down Under. And once again, thanks for having me on, gentlemen. I look forward
Our
to
pleasure.
Always. a
my
pleasure,
next
brother.
Tuesday, your Monday, to talk about Abigail. Should be an absolute banger. And to everyone out there, catch y'all next week.
Yeah, buddy. This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, saying, join us next week for Abigail. And keep your eyes open for that Chad Dwayne Chrisman. Where are they now special?
There you go.
Love won't lay you away.
Hell yeah. And I am not so mean, Fluff Mess Stream, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. You know where to find us. You know how to share us. Please do. We love you for it. Can't thank you enough. I do want to shout out for everybody that does listen into our audios. Since we have left our former network and we have been out on our own for a little over a year now, we hit 1,000 downloads the other day. So
Yes!
good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you to whomever is out there. Yeah. Thank you to whoever is out there downloading us and listening to our stupid ass rants. We love you and appreciate it so much. So With that note, like the boy said, Abigail next week. Watch it, join us, let us know your thoughts, and remember, as always, stay fresh.